Good Tuesday, everyone. I'm Cyrus Webb, and welcome to Conversation News. Glad you all could be with us. We, of course, have your news headlines coming up on this Tuesday. I have a message from my book, Words That Choose to Live By, have Dr. TAS Positive Thoughts. And in today's news you can use, yesterday, I spoke with Dr. Contessa Metcalf. Many people know her from the hit show on Bravo, Married to Medicine. She shared with you guys some health tips going into spring. You don't want to miss that. Enjoy today's broadcast. For Conversation News, I'm Cyrus Webb with your Tuesday headlines. In national news, popular YouTuber Mr. Beast strikes Amazon deal for competition reality show. Mr. Beast, a popular video creator known for his big philanthropic gestures and extreme stunts, is making the leap from YouTube to Amazon Prime with a new reality competition show, Amazon announced Monday in a news release. The show, called Beast Games, will be released on Prime Video and feature over 1,000 contestants, $5 million prize, and many other world records. The creator, whose real name is Jimmy Donaldson, said Monday in a post on X, formerly known as Twitter. It will be the largest game show in history with the most contestants and the biggest cash prize, he said in a podcast interview with the Colin and Samir show. Netflix previously claimed both records for its Squid Game: The Challenge reality competition series based on the massively popular dystopian show by the same name. The show, which was released in November, featured 456 participants vying for a cash prize of $4.56 million. Donaldson said that his decision to host his show on Amazon stemmed in part because other platforms would give him the same level of creative control. He is set to both host and executive produce the show, according to Amazon. Mr. Beast has captured the attention and imagination of fans of all ages from all walks of life and all over the world. Jennifer Salk, head of Amazon's MGM studio, said in a statement, "We are excited to work with Jimmy and his talented team to bring his brilliant, high-production, and stakes-raising concepts to Beast Games for our global customers to experience." In more national news, Supreme Court seems favorable to Biden administration over efforts to combat social media posts. The Supreme Court seemed likely Monday to side with the Biden administration in a dispute with Republican-led states over how far the federal government can go to combat controversial social media posts on topics including COVID-19 and election security in a case that could set standards for free speech in the digital age. The justices seemed broadly skeptical during nearly 2 hours of arguments that a lawyer for Louisiana, Missouri, and other parties presented, accusing officials in the Democratic administration of leaning on the social media platforms to unconstitutionally squelch conservative points of view. Lower courts have sided with the states, but the Supreme Court blocked those rulings while it considers the issue. Several justices said they were concerned that common interactions between government officials and the platforms could be affected by a ruling for the states. In more national news, EPA bans asbestos after a partial ban was enacted. The Environmental Protection Agency on Monday announced a comprehensive ban on asbestos, known for killing tens of thousands of Americans every year, but is still used in some chlorine bleach, brake pads, and other products. The final rule marks a major expansion of EPA regulation under a landmark 2016 law that overhauled regulations governing tens of thousands of toxic chemicals in everyday products, from household cleaners to clothing and furniture. The new rule would ban asbestos, the only ongoing use of asbestos in the United States. The substance is found in products such as brake linings and gaskets and is used to manufacture chlorine bleach and sodium hydroxide, also known as caustic soda, including some that is used for water purification. In entertainment news, Ryan Gosling's stellar I'm Just Ken Oscar performance inspires huge jump in streams, as the Associated Press. Can you feel the Kenergy? Ryan Gosling's Oscar performance of the Barbie power ballad I'm Just Ken stole the show earlier this month. The popularity of his star-studded /soloing Gentlemen Prefer Blondes channeling set is still being felt, says the Associated Press. Luminate, the industry data and analytics company, found that on-demand U.S. audio and video streams for I'm Just Ken topped 3 million streams in the week after the Academy Awards. That's a 422% increase from the prior week, when it only had 600,000 streams. Video made up a large portion of that jump, moving from 70,000 streams the week prior to 1.8 million after. And finally, in business news, Federal Reserve is likely to preach patience as consumers and markets look ahead to rate cuts. Across the United States, many people are eagerly anticipating the Fed Reserve's first cut to its benchmark interest rate this year. Prospective home buyers hope for lower mortgage rates. Wall Street traders envision higher stock prices Consumers are looking for a break on credit card debt at record high interest rates, not to mention President Joe Biden, whose re-election campaign would likely benefit from an economic jolt stemming from lower borrowing rates. Yet Chair Jerome Powell and his fellow Fed officials are expected to play it safe when they meet this week, keeping their rate unchanged for a fifth straight time and signaling that they still need more further evidence that inflation is returning substantially to their 2% target. Cyrus Webb, Conversations Daily News. It's now time for a message from my book, Words I Choose to Live By. Enjoy. I'm Cyrus Webb, and welcome to Tuesday's episode of Words I Choose to Live By. Your past, no matter how painful or embarrassing it might be, can only continue to hurt you if you allow yourself to still live there. It's time to let it go. Today is an opportunity to use your experiences as stepping stones for the life you want for yourself. Make a decision to look ahead instead of behind you. That is the only way you can truly enjoy what is to come. Have an amazing Tuesday. Here is Dr. TAS Positive Thoughts, right here on Conversation Daily News.
I'm Dr. Tues Smith, Dr. TAS with a Positive 365 Positive Thoughts. Your decisions will determine your future. The choices we make today shape the path we walk tomorrow. Therefore, we must take responsibility for our actions and their impact on our lives. Every decision, no matter how small, has the potential to set us on a course toward our success or adversity. Making thoughtful and intentional choices that align with our goals and aspirations is essential because we can design the life we desire through our decisions. I'm Dr. Tues Smith, Dr. TAS. Join me several times each day for my positive thoughts, helping you transform your mindset, circumstances, and life on positive365.net. Positively different.
We are part of my conversation coming up with Dr. Contessa Metcalf in today's News You Can Use. You're listening to Conversation Daily News. For Conversation Daily News, I'm Cyrus Webb with your News You Can Use. Dr. Contessa Metcalf rejoined me on Conversations Live, the radio show here in Louisville, Kentucky, to discuss some healthy tips for you guys going into spring. It's a bit of our conversation. Dr. Metcalf, thank you again for the time. Really do appreciate it.
Thank you, Cyrus, for having me.
But the pleasure is definitely all mine. So I know you get this question all the time, Dr. Metcalf. How can people make sure they're healthy enough to enjoy this season?
Well, if you see me on Bravo's Married to Medicine, you know I'm the doctor who stresses preventive medicine. Now, that means starting with an honest self-assessment. Jump on that scale, look in the mirror, and evaluate your lifestyle. So I'm here today with some simple suggestions to help you get started on your healthy journey.
Love that. So when working out then, Dr. Metcalf, where should we start?
Well, with warmer weather on the horizon, you're sure to be more active playing sports and taking on some new activities. Now, this can also lead to sore muscles, aches, and pains. That is why I recommend Arnicare Gel. It's an essential part of a pain-free, active lifestyle. Arnicare Gel, powered by Arnica, provides relief from everyday muscle aches and pains, swelling from injuries, and discoloration from bruises. The scientifically formulated, fragrance-free formula is quickly absorbed in the skin and can be found online or at most stores.
Love that. That's something great for my parents, Dr. Metcalf. I'm going to have to get them some of that for those aches and pains. Yeah. So let me ask you then. So when we're talking about our overall wellness, then, do you have any suggestions on what we can do to make sure we improve that?
Well, I tell my patients about the importance of brain health, and cognizin is a major brain health nutrient that has been clinically studied to support brain energy, focus, and attention. It's now available in a novel hydration delivery system, Karma Energy Water. Now, Karma's patented push cap protects the active ingredients until the very moment you're ready to drink. So you'll receive the highest level of nutritional benefits for energy and mental acuity to get you throughout that day. Be sure to look for cognizin on the label.
Love that. Wow, these are some really good tips. So what are some of the newest health trends that you're seeing, Dr. Metcalf, that can make a difference in our lives?
Well, we're all about supplements, right? Supplements that help in multiple areas are key. That's why I love Isopure's new collagen peptides. It supports healthy joints, hair, skin, and nails, plus immune support with 20 grams of collagen. Cyrus Webb, Conversations Daily News. We thank you all for tuning in to this edition of Conversation Daily News. I'll be back to guys on tomorrow's more news, message from my book, Words I Choose to Live By, Dr. TAS Positive Thoughts, and of course your entertainment spotlight. Until then, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world.
Thank you all for choosing Conversation Daily News today. Now let's go make today amazing. Take care.